Hello everyone, welcome back to Spearville for round 2 of tonight's Spearville Sub-State. This time the girls, the Lady Black Bears, are getting set to take on the Spearville Lady Royal Lancers. Just watched about an hour and a half ago the Sterling Black Bears defeat Ellenwood in a really not unbelievable game, but an outstanding offense and defensive game from the Black Bears, 49-30, as they will enter the state tournament for back-to-back times in the first time in state history. Tonight we do have the one-seeded Lady Black Bears from Sterling, and they are on the home floor of the, as I mentioned, the Lady Royal Lancers of Spearville. Sterling defeated Johnson last night, and Spearville defeated the 2-seeded Elkhart Wildcats 59-51 on Tuesday. Spearville beat Syracuse 36-33, and they're also looking to return to the state tournament, as are the Lady Black Bears. Spearville was a Final Four qualifier last year before COVID shut it down, and they were the #1 seed and undefeated going into that tournament. Spearville opened the season ranked #2 behind Sterling. This season, the Lancers were set to return to the state tournament. And quite frankly, they've had an amazing season. To be in the sub-state final is really a huge accomplishment. Yeah, they were ranked #2 to begin the season, but they've had a lot of adversity, to say the least. In the Larned tournament, senior Alyssa Heskamp scored 38 points, and she was averaging 25 points per game in those first 8 games. But in that 8th game on January 12th against Ness City, which they won 60-39, she blew out her knee, tore her ACL, and that's become an all too common phrase lately. It ended her high school career, but the misfortunes, really, Clark, did not stop there. 3 days later, in a victory over Pawnee Heights, sophomore Tani Krominga tore her ACL, and you can see them.
Yeah, I see him standing down there
under the basket.
It's too bad. What do you say about something like that?
You don't, and
you've lived through it as a parent. You already have, so you know how those parents feel, at least.
Yeah, it's
a devastating blow to your family unit.
Yeah, it hurts for your child.
Yes,
because they spend a lot of time.
Well, if you're ranked #2 in the state, they've spent some time in the gym besides
absolutely
just the basketball season. They spent summers and other times there. And
totally true. And with Kayla Morris blowing her knee out in volleyball, Sterling can definitely relate. But you see, the girls. One thing about them is I guarantee that those 2 girls, like our Kayla Morris, have been the team's biggest supporters. But really, the Lancers really haven't missed a beat in the win column, though. They lost their first game back to Ingalls, which makes sense after the 2 losses of those girls. But then their 2 losses since have been to Hodgman County Jetmore, and the last week they lost to South Gray, who is really good in 1A. The Lady Black Bears, well, they're led by Jill Rowland, and recapping this from what we've had, they're now 62-9 over the last 3 years with 2 state tournament appearances. And, of course, a state runner-up in 2019. Last night, the Black Bears, Johnson fought them for a quarter.
Yeah, they did.
But Callie Breyer in the first quarter and in part of the second drained about 4 threes within that time period, along with Benny Horsch battling on the boards. Sterling all of a sudden found themselves
look what's behind you.
Up 41-19, and the men Black Bears are.
Maybe we should interview the team.
Venturing past.
You got to get your pregame in there.
Yeah, we got 3 minutes left. So at 41-19, and they would go on to win with a running clock in the 4th quarter. This isn't the first time the Lady Lancers and the Lady Black Bears have met, but it is the first time in 32 years. And the 4 banners on the north end of this building sure show that. The Lady Lancers and the Black Bears played an epic final championship game in the 1999 state championship game at Bramlage Coliseum in which Sterling lost 56-53. And the only other meeting I'm aware of, and I can remember Mike Berblinger telling me about it, is that Spearville traveled to Sterling in 1989 and would defeat Sterling then. Sterling would go to the state tournament in 89 as well as 90, and the Black Bears would get 4th place in that 89 tournament. Well, the Royal Lancers won 4 in a row from 87 to...
Yeah, they got real dominant.
...to 90. There are some familiar name of a Stein on the roster, but she is not directly related to many of those girls that some of you might remember. Should Sterling win tonight, they most likely will host Substate number 2 runner, or Trego County or Ellis. If Spearville should win, I haven't looked that far ahead, I'll be honest.
What have you been doing this last hour when I've been out messing around?
Well, things. Just a note, Sterling won 49-30 in the boys game. The Hillsboro boys won, defeated Trinity on a last-second bucket. Linden defeated Berean Academy in the final at
I
Chase
thought Berean
County.
was awful good.
Hoxie won, Valley Falls won, Belle Plaine blew out Garden Plain. Garden Plain was ahead, but Belle Plaine won by 20, 73-53.
Is that Riffle's old stomping grounds or Dirksen?
Dr. Dirksen.
Yeah.
And Erie will make a return to the state tournament. And, of course, Sterling. I am missing the last sub-state, and hopefully I'll find that out later. And we'll pause now, as we will pause for the National Anthem. Clark, where did you go to eat? The National Anthem isn't quite ready. He's not listening to me, which is really not unusual. was informed just a little bit ago that there was a tragedy on the way out, that Clark Comley blew David Cornelius's phone speakers out.
When Tyus dunked it?
I believe on Tyus's dunk.
Man, I thought something like really happened for a second there. But I knew when I looked at your eyes, you're full of it like normal.
Well, I wasn't full of it. You actually was a tragedy. I think yes.
Did you see that dunk?
I did.
That was unbelievable.
Dunk. Except I wasn't really watching it right at it, so I just saw the end of it. Spearville being the visitor tonight, they are in blue. If you're watching and expecting the Spearville to be the home team, they are not. As Tessa Keeker misses and McKenna Linden, as Sterling is apt to do.
That nice left there by McKenna. She avoided the charge.
Gets out early. Again, Spearville decimated by injuries.
Well, they must not be doing that bad. They're in the finals.
That's what I say. I think it's really an amazing year as Addie now, and I don't think that's exactly how you spell her name, or say her name, but
how do you spell it?
I struggled with it.
How did you spell it?
Well, I didn't spell it. They did. As McKenna misses, but Benny Horsch will follow.
Spearville will have to get it going a little bit, and it's going to be over early because we just shot 2 wide open layups in the first.
Well, they did presses, and Callie threw over the top. Sterling in man-to-man. This is Anna Stein, the 6-foot post player. Sadie and Lacey nearly with a foul. Now with the miss. Sterling out running as they like. They reverse the ball. Callie will miss. They might think about guarding her after last night. She made at least 6. They don't seem to be intent to do that, do they? Not really. It's more of a matchup zone is what it is.
I'd like to see Sadie shoot that.
I know. You're dying to see her shoot it. Lacey will run down the rebound. Hand off to Sadie. Sadie will miss now with the rebound. McKenna with the steal. It's really had those 2 girls not been injured and Kayla not been injured, this would have been even
really
bigger.
Fun.
Yes, it would have been even a bigger. As I doubt that they would have lost any games on the year and run the table as they did last year. They had a 32-game win streak until losing to Ingles. McKenna knocks them both down. And as you can tell now, she has a brace on her knee. Sadie will knock it away from Stein.
She's probably afraid it's going to infect everybody, the knee problem.
I wondered where you were going with that. Stein with a nice inbound play.
That was too easy there. Not very good defense on that possession.
Sadie Beagley with the foul, I believe. 5:58 left here in the first. She knocks it down. Stein is just a junior, Clark.
She looks pretty good.
They're awful young.
Well, weren't those older upperclassmen that got hurt?
Yes. She misses the second. Sterling, though, starts all juniors, and they'll turn it over.
That was really a good-looking break, I thought, until we threw it out of bounds. I know that was wise.
I've grown so wise to your wise comments that I don't need to point them out and affirm those. 6-1, Sterling.
Guess what I was saying? We had somebody wide open for a layup. We would have thrown it to him earlier, maybe. Well, they're shooting a lot of rebounds, aren't they?
They probably had 3 offensive rebounds there and missed all the point blank. That was a nice play. Coach Kosman, he works closely, I believe, in the summer. He used to be at Hoxie. He works closely in the summer with Emmanuel Adigan. Do you recognize that name?
I
Clark?
do remember
and do you
that
remember where
name.
he's from?
He's from where Cindy's son-in-law is the superintendent at Hugoton.
That would be Hugoton, and the Hugoton girls punched their ticket earlier tonight, or this afternoon, as they will host Phillipsburg.
I saw him at the truck stop over here.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm. Saw Cindy's brother-in-law, and I saw her daughter, too.
They will.
Kristen and him were letting the kids go to the bathroom.
You went out to that truck stop?
The one where I stole the soda, that's where we went.
Shoplifted?
Yeah. Only one person's commented to me about it, so.
Callie Breyer with the steal.
Good job, Callie.
She'll use her body to protect it. And Sterling is up 8-1, and Coach Kosman will take a timeout.
What's he going to say?
I think that was more, let's slow down Sterling for a minute. It is a 30-second timeout.
You know, he's got to run a lot of offense.
Yes.
He's got to run multiple pass possessions that end up with that big girl in the ball in the block.
The thing about it is, though, he's down 7.
I don't care. You're only down 7 now. If you don't take some time off the clock with really good offensive possessions, no chance.
You're 100% correct.
Oh, let's listen to that.
It usually happens once a game. Whether I like it or not, Sterling will pick up full court man. A little 1-2-2 right here, Clark. Stein will get it across half court and lose it, and she'll foul Lacey Farney. She'll help Lacey up.
Nice of her. Good coaching there by Jill.
My guess is they haven't seen the speed this year that Sterling brings. And, you know, a lot of times.
Good catch, Sadie.
Sadie's struggling.
Yeah, we're missing a lot of gimmies, really.
That'll be a tie-up. That'll go to the Lancers. Sterling usually comes out and jumps on people early, and then they adjust, but it's too late. Last night, Johnson, they came out and were battling toe-to-toe.
They were.
In fact, if Callie hadn't have knocked down those
I agree.
threes, we would have trailed. But in the end, it wore them down. Usually the girls
She
has
just
a double
doubled
dribble.
No, I'm going to quit
No,
reffing.
you called it, though. I think that's a fair call. That's not a judgment call. Callie will push it ahead to Kate Rowland. Kate will miss, and the Lady Black Bears are shooting about 10% right now.
Yeah, we're ahead 8-1.
Their Black Bear brothers who
shot a lot.
Amazing, almost 50%, and that's
no hesitation there. So much for my let's run a lot of passes. Get it to the post, girl.
Tegan Pedigo, 5'5" sophomore, drains that one as Benny will be fouled by Anna Stein.
That's her second foul already. He's got a player probably.
Off the bench will come Kara Brakey.
You sure you're saying that name right? Brakey?
Yep. Brakey, I'm more worried about Kara. I checked with
Would
the
you
girls.
like to see me breaky dance?
No. I don't want to see that. Nobody should have to watch that. The only breaky dance would be is you breaking your hip like you did last year doing your music video. Sterling leads 10-4. Nice pass as Renau misses. Caitlin Cornelius.
Boy, Kate Cornelius getting an early look tonight.
And that'll be a charge on McKenna.
Boy, that got the Spearville kids going again, didn't it?
Be McKenna Linden's first.
You know what you need to invest all this money you got your donations for?
What?
Noise reduction headphones.
These are.
I need more noise reduction. I'm still getting a lot of crowd noise in here.
Well, I'll turn you down.
No, I don't need to turn me down.
Well, those are expensive. These are $200 a piece.
No, I didn't realize I was wearing such nice things.
Yes, I don't.
Well, this may be the nice thing I got on.
I don't provide you with
jump. Nice pass.
Little set play there as Benny throws it in. A little alley-oop, but Sterling is up 10-1 and shooting about 1% right now.
25's doing.
All right, we should be back rolling here. I don't know what happened. I guess somebody might have tugged on our cord there, Clark. And I don't know. Did it
get out?
And I don't know how long we were out. It's 12-4, Sterling.
No one texted us because we weren't out very long. We'd be getting hammered by stuff.
We apologize, and that hadn't happened much this year. 1 minute left now. I think Callie Breyer might have picked up a foul. I don't know. We were too busy messing with the.
We're both looking at the cord.
Using our expert.
Hey, that girl did a nice job there, getting around it.
McKenna Linden will foul. That'll be her second, I believe. Yeah, it will be. Lacey Farney into the game. Renal Ratzlaff at the, well, I thought she was shooting a free throw, but no.
I wonder if she's related to the Ratzlaff from Hillsboro.
Nice
fight, Lacey.
Spearville will keep the possession. And we apologize for those of you that lost us. I'm actually surprised I caught it.
Yeah. Well, people would have started texting if we didn't catch it. Look at that hustle. Fight for the ball.
Sterling will get that held ball. Well, what do you think, Clark? You had a chance to examine the crowd earlier, and so the boys' game, how is this comparable?
Well, they have a liver student section than Ellenwood did, definitely, because it's home court.
A lot of the Sterling people hung around, yes? No?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a little weaker than the boys' crowd, but it's filled in as time went by. It's about the same now. I'd say everybody pretty much stayed.
Yeah, Sterling continues to shoot terribly. And that will be a foul, and I would question that one, Clark. He was behind it, and I think Callie got all ball. That might be her second.
Let's look. See what? Nope.
Oh, they're not.
They gave it 3.
We don't have a 3, so their 2 must have not got entered on their scoreboards. That's just her first.
Well, we have confusion because the board is not right. We don't know what the real truth is.
I believe she has 1. It was her, and she has 1. 25 seconds left as Tegan Pedigo steps to the free throw line. She knocks it down. Anna Stein will check out with her 2 fouls the last 25 seconds. Did you hear a whistle?
I did.
Is that will stay with Spearville. Coach Rowland can't believe it. She wants a push off. And I'll be honest, I wasn't looking at that.
I was watching it. I can't really tell from this angle. We're behind the play there.
And above. Kate will get a steal. Right-handed. And she'll be fouled. And she nearly just about got a tee there. Did you think
Graced it? I mean,
Kate, did you see her yell?
No.
I thought she was in that face a little bit.
I thought Lacey had a wreck. I was watching her smash over the girl. She's coming so fast.
Man, there is a lid on that basket.
Yeah, I agree.
And unbelievably, Sterling up by 7. These are bad omens when you think about it, Clark.
I don't want to think about it too much. You know, the boys made everything. The girls can't make anything.
But up by 7, that's just nuts. Callie will throw it ahead to Lacey, and she'll get it off.
That was a smart play by Lacey, man. She knew exactly what was going on. I thought she tried dribbling for a layup, but she knew what to do.
So after 1, Sterling shoots about 0%. If Andrew wasn't eating a Big Mac down there, I'd have him send me the stats, but the boy is
having
busy.
A good time.
He is busy.
Is it really a Big Mac?
That's a Big Mac.
Where did he get that, at Dodge?
Well, they must have gone over to Dodge and back.
Wow.
kind of envious. What did you eat? Did you go to
got a hamburger
cafe?
over at that bar and grill place.
Oh, you did? What was it called? Windmill Cafe?
No, across the street.
I had a suggestion that we should put a shark fin on this on our broadcast. I just can't do it. That would be hijacking, and plus it'd make your ego go even bigger. I'm surprised somebody didn't bring your picture here and put it in front of us.
I think we should bring those two guys and put it in front of this table. It'd been hilarious over this railing. You should have brought it.
No.
You were embarrassed that the Spearville people would make fun of us.
No, well, that's not. No, that is not the problem. That happens regularly. Here we start the second quarter. That's a travel.
Well, unless we get in bad foul trouble, we're going to probably blow these guys out.
Cameron Offerly into the game. She didn't come out till just January, Clark.
When everybody got hurt, said, hey, we need somebody else.
I think she's probably a quality player, but hadn't played the last 2 years.
Nice pass, Callie. Nice move, Sadie. There we go.
Sadie just needed to use her left hand.
Man, she let that fly with no thought.
Benny get a run out here off the kicker miss. That'll be another turnover.
I think that seemed like a little bit of a tired turnover. Like, I'm tired.
And Coach Kosman will take a timeout. She'll get Anna Stein back into the game. Almost feels normal, Clark, other than this mask over my face.
Well, that was a weird dismount for Ashland.
If we would have had the band here, it would have been like normal.
Yeah, we need the band.
You need a good start wearing. You need to get those cheerleaders to start wearing black.
I could do the tuba line of.
You gotta.
We don't want to go to war.
You got to get the students down there to start singing "Start Wearing Black." Get the boys basketball team to get rolling.
Boys basketball's over here.
I know. And
they're two separate. You mean we could have stereo?
Well, I don't care. Somebody lead it, and the rest will sing it.
Okay.
You got to get on that. That's just.
I can't do everything. I can't be broadcasting there, extraordinaire, and song leader at the same time.
You need to. I think I can afford to lose you for a little bit. In fact, you would provide some energy to this building. Pedigo is able to get to the basket, can't get it. She'll have it stripped. Bodies all over the floor. Kate Rowland battling. And that'll be a tie-up. Sterling will get it. Coach Kosman continues to encourage his girls, especially Tegan Pedigo, who said, you know, that's a good shot. She just missed it.
How'd she get that in there? Well, I guess she didn't.
Nearly with a foul.
Also nearly with a steal. Depends how you look at it. Well, that was my suggestion, get it down to that girl, but they're not having much success.
Yeah, I agree. Kate Rowland will foul Kaylee White. I'm sorry, that's not Kaylee White. That is
30, whoever that is.
Tessa Keeker.
Second foul on Kate.
Keeker makes that one.
Temperatures rose in this gym since the boys, I think.
You
My
think?
mask is sweatier.
Well, you were so fired up in the first half.
Man, I sure was.
You were.
I don't have near the feeling in this one.
You were emotionally invested.
I
in
was. I'm emotionally invested in this one. I just think once we start making shots, it's not even going to be close. Unless they can run a little more offense.
Sterling with 16 fouls now. Spearville with 4. Lacey Farney at the point. Callie playing the high post.
Farney to Farney. That's good offense.
Benny, the long arms of Benny Horsch. Finally gets one to go. That'll be a foul on now.
You know, I think I've seen us play harder defense than this.
I would agree.
But they're struggling to run offense. Like, the girl that had made a great catch, but she just didn't feel good about shooting that shot. She had to make a great catch, and then she had to hurry it. They just are having a hard time running offense.
Benny with the rebound, no good.
2 possessions in a row.
Now with the rebound. Offerly, now Pedigo. Now wanting it in the low post against Benny. They're discombobulated. Would you agree, Clark?
That's what I mean. They can't run any offense.
You have a little high-low there, and Benny Horsch.
Then we can't make any layups.
Pedigo fell, but there was no contact.
No, she's going to get called for flopping in a little while.
I don't know if they have that.
Do they have that in high school?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think they do. I think that's a college rule.
They do in men's basketball college, but not in the women's. I found out. I didn't know.
Oh, really?
Lacey Farney with the foul.
Girls can flop all they want?
I guess so.
Because she's going down before we're even close.
Yeah, that does alter your shot because you don't know what you're going to do when you get through it.
When you fall over them?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Good job, Clark.
How many foul shots have they made? Have they made like 4 or 5? Like most of the 8 points is at the foul line?
I think they have.
If we don't foul them,
they have not made a field goal in this quarter, I will say that.
They just don't score. But we're only up 10. So it's anybody's game at this point.
Callie finally get one to go there. She knocks down the 8-footer.
A little different take on our offense that time.
And you go where the shots are, and if you make them, Sterling abandons the area. Stein.
Boy, that was a bad one. That's the worst possession of the game defensively.
That's one of the worst we've seen all year.
Yeah, somebody went to sleepo.
Somebody went the wrong way. Katie will find Benny. Benny is blocked by the longer Stein. Pedigo will hold it up as Coach Kosma says, slow it down.
I think they're probably used to stealing the ball and running a lot. They're used to shooting a lot of layups.
I think you're probably right, too, as Coach Kosma will take his 3rd timeout. He's a little frustrated.
He is?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Well, things aren't working like you want, isn't that? You never get frustrated teaching choir, do you? Things always work like 100% of the time in there.
I'm a pretty laid-back guy.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't raise my voice once in a while, but
no, you wouldn't do that.
For the most part, I go with the flow.
So what's your plan here to get start wearing black going?
I'm just going to walk down there and start singing it.
That's not going to work.
Should I ask Gabe?
Because nobody will see your face singing it, and they won't hear you.
Yeah.
So
Do you want to make a plan?
You've got to get your boys down there that sing. Nobody will see your mouth move. Your cheerleading fans are waving at you. Pedigo nearly loses it. That could be double dribble, and that was. So that's what happened last night. Remember when that happened last night?
Yeah.
During the boys.
That was more obvious. More obvious there.
Yeah. Stay in that matchup zone, and that will be a foul on Pedigo.
Two bad things in a row for Pedigo.
16th foul for Spearville.
Anybody watching this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, big crowd again. Threw it to the wrong one. Should have thrown it to Kate.
Caitlin Cornelius is in, and she'll throw it away. As Sadie missed getting it. That was all messed up. I think it's safe to say that the Lady Black Bears are not hitting on all cylinders.
No.
In any way, shape, or form, but again, up by 10. McKenna Linden back in with her 2 fouls. Keeper will miss that. She's a sophomore. Pedigo a sophomore. Ratzlaff a junior. Now a senior. Caitlin with a nice pick. McKenna misses. Pedigo throws it up. McKenna altered that shot. Stein with the rebound. Now will drive against Caitlin Cornelius, and
that should have been a flat-out uncontested layup. Absolutely. And McKenna just ran her tail off to go in front of the girl, and she could not get her done.
Excellent play by Sadie Beagley to tap it away. Ball ahead. McKenna will miss it, but she will be fouled.
She's playing a little better tonight than she did last night offensively.
Yes. Adia now.
She couldn't get to go last night.
Adia now with her 3rd foul.
We're not even making free throws.
We're not making much of anything. Now both teams in the 1-and-1 for the last 145. McKenna will knock that down. Pedigo, as she had Stein open, but Sadie Beagley takes that bounce pass away.
They've had a lot of good looking offense opportunities, and then they just never can get it to the people.
Sadie having a great defensive game, playing against the taller Spearville posts.
Good ball fake.
She might have traveled.
Maybe.
Good. Stein with the rebound.
Maybe traveled. Why don't we get Benny back in there with long armor?
She's coming. Ratzlaff with the rebound.
When I hear Ratzlaff, I just get a shiver. You get a shiver when you hear Ratzlaff?
Yeah, that's understandable. That'll go to Sterling. Lacey Farney into the game for Caitlin Cornelius. tapped. Coach Kosman doesn't think so.
Both coaches are yelling at the refs. Wow.
That'll be a turnover.
Boy, 30 got a little excited for their team.
37-8.
Yeah, they're still feeling like they're in it for sure. And they are, you know.
Yeah, normally we have 40 by now.
Yeah.
We've held a team to 10.
Well, one thing for real is happening is
Gotta go with a tough jumper.
we're not getting very many second chance shots because they're rebounding pretty good on their defensive end.
Pedigo will draw she'll get the basket, and then she'll foul McKenna Linden with 20 seconds left.
Two on her.
Her second, as Clark said.
Boom, boom, boom.
Seconds. That's a travel. Keeper knew it. A lot of head drops, but they're still in this thing. That's a thing.
Well, we have a tendency to make these before the half shots. Yep.
Probably will make that.
That's a big shot, actually. Gives you a whole different feel going into half.
Sterling will go up 26-12 at the half.
That's a big shot.
Well, Clark.
You want me to interview someone?
Yeah, you find somebody today. I thought you should be arranging this, or you need to go down and work on your pep club down there to get them to sing for you.
Parents only. You can go over there. Send Kim.
I think I won't make it over. Osawatomie girl Clark today in 3A.
Yeah.
52 points, Amaya Simmons.
Did she win?
She did win. That's quite the accomplishment. I'm going to step away for a minute. I'm actually going to take a seat, and we'll be back with the second half, or Clark will surprise us. Who knows? And some stats as Andrew Shuren bringing those to us.
Okay.
Hello.
Here for your halftime entertainment. I'm joined by Ella Woman, who was up here with Thomasina and Megan. I don't really know what they're doing up here, hanging out with me maybe. We'll talk a little bit about the cheerleader season because they're cheerleaders. Well, it's been a rough year for cheerleaders, hasn't it?
Yeah, we haven't really gotten to do a lot.
This is the highlight of the whole year.
Yeah.
I mean, the winter season has been the last 2 weeks, right?
Yeah. This is I think the
now,
first.
Time out before we get too far in this interview. There's probably at least 200 computers, at least 150 computers, which
Nuh-uh.
Yes, 2 or 3 people
Listening
on.
to this?
Yeah, 2 or 3 people are on it. So you got potentially 5,000 people listening to you right now. So make sure you don't say anything.
So funny.
Make sure you don't say anything too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because
Like what?
well, something mean or something that you wouldn't want to say. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I'm giving you a warning. You got to be guarded when you're doing these things. Okay. So you've had a rough year. What is your favorite thing about cheerleading? Thomasina, can you hear me talking?
What's your favorite thing?
You can
about
whisper
cheerleading?
some answers to her. What's the favorite thing that you cheerleaders like?
Okay, my favorite thing is watching all of the hype parents in the crowd. They're just so funny.
That's not what I thought. I thought it was going to be building a tower or flipping or something like that.
Oh, no, that's
Your favorite thing
okay,
that you do in all your cheerleading is watch the old parents.
Yeah. No, I like doing stunts and that stuff, but also
No, you like watching the parents. What do you like watching the parents do?
because it's just so funny because sometimes they just act crazy.
Because they're so emotionally involved?
Yes.
Okay, well, I would say which parents in particular are the craziest, but I'm not going to because I don't want you to.
Yeah,
Because
I
you would
have a
just
couple in my
you
head.
would just blast it right out there, and then it wouldn't be good for anybody.
They wouldn't be offended though. It's a good thing, and they know.
You could say if it's your parents, but I don't see your parents being too crazy.
No, my parents aren't.
No.
They're not.
But I did go eat lunch with them a little while ago.
With my parents?
Yeah, well, I wasn't at their table. We were in the same restaurant. I said hi.
Oh.
Okay, so far we've got 2 things accomplished. Your favorite thing of cheerleading is watching the parents, and the
Yeah.
second favorite is stunning, but you don't stunt.
I do too.
I've never seen you on top of anything.
I base stuff.
You base stuff. Well, how much fun is it to be a base?
It's so much fun, and then
Being
you can throw people.
Being a base is fun?
Yes, it's exciting.
What's exciting about it? I don't understand about sticking your leg out like that could be that thrilling.
It's just exciting because you're like, ooh, are we gonna drop her now or
That
what?
would be exciting, and I'm pretty sure that one of them kind of went down crazy.
Hey, don't mention it. It's fine.
Who was it?
Ashlyn.
You knew what I was talking about. Went down
Yeah.
kind of sideways or something.
I watched it.
I'm always worried about that thing going bad.
Yeah, that was the first time that we did that stunt.
Okay, what's your favorite cheer? And why don't you ever go out in the middle of the court and do them? You're always over on the side.
Like in the what
Right
do you
now,
mean?
when
In
you
the
do
middle?
it timeout stuff,
Oh.
you just go right over there or right over there.
Because for 30 seconds, 30-second timeouts, that's against Keisha rules.
Oh, see, I knew I was asking a good question.
Yeah,
The Keisha
The
rule
Keisha-
says you can't go on the court, huh?
I think so. Keisha has a lot of rules.
Yeah, they do have a lot of rules,
A lot.
but there's a lot of crazy kids out there.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, they are.
But my favorite cheer are ones if we stomp a lot. I like those.
So which ones do you stomp on?
Get the ball back, stomp, clap, stomp, stomp, clap, stomp. Get the ball back.
You like that one because it's got rhythm.
Yeah, and
You like rhythm.
and also I like when we do Y-E-L-L, Y-E-L-L. Everybody yell. Black
Okay.
Bears.
Everybody likes that Black Bear cheer.
Yeah, it's fun. We made it up last year in football, I think.
You mean it's an original?
And some girls, it was some girls in the student section were like, do this, do this. And so then we put motions to it, and now we do it every time out.
Okay. Well, Mr. Richter's going to come start giving some stats in a minute. We'll go see if we can get a
Alright.
little bit of we don't want to go to war or
Okay.
something going. All right. Bye.
Okay.
Well, I'm not sure what was said, but I'm sure it was happy. Give you a few halftime stats here. Spearville was 3 of 18 for 16%, 1 of 6 from 3 for 16%, 5 of 9 from the line, 56%. They had 17 turnovers in the first half. Sterling was better than I thought we were. We were 9 of 32 for 28%, 1 of 8 from 3. Callie knocked that one right down at the buzzer for 12.5%, and 7 of 10 from the line. Sterling led 12-5 at the end of one. 26-12 here as we sit in this, ready for the second half to start. The rebounding totals were even at 17, with Sterling with 7 offensive rebounds, but those 17 turnovers to 5 to Sterling. Really the difference in this game is Sterling started out with runouts, etc., and that's this 14-point lead is set without really the Black Bears really playing all that well in comparison to what they have been. So the Shark joins me now again, and Clark, the Lady Black Bears, they shot, what would you guess they shot?
I would say below 15%, maybe.
You know,
between 20 and 15,
well,
or slightly below.
You're wrong.
What?
I can't believe you're wrong, and I was wrong as well.
What?
28%.
Well, Andrew did a terrible job on that.
We did shoot it up there 32 times, though, so maybe that's what did it. Spearville shot 16%.
Yeah, they
3 of 18, but the 17 turnovers I was mentioning right before you put your headset on, 17 turnovers
for them or us?
For the Royal Lancers.
Yeah.
5 for Sterling. The rebounds were even 17 all, but Sterling would out rebound them on the offensive boards by 3.
Really? Our offensive boards.
Yes. Yeah.
What?
Only real foul trouble is McKenna Linden with 2 for Spearville. Adia now with 3 fouls. Tegan Pedigo with 2 and Anna Stein with 2. So Spearville will get possession at the end.
You know, what's bad about where we're standing up here?
Yes.
Everybody's grabbing me.
Yeah, they all want to talk to the Shark. You're the most popular.
They're grabbing me every time. I got about 15 people grabbing me so far during this happening. In my back. I'm bent here, and then they pinch me. And different things.
There must be something about you that you're just like a magnet. They can't help it. I don't have that problem. Maybe it's because I'm all business and you're all party.
Boom.
as the Tessa Keeker drops a bomb out of the
that was
the
way to start it off, wasn't it?
Sterling will turn it over. Yeah, you know, we're like a mullet.
A mullet?
I'm the front. You're the back.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
Business in the front, party in the back. Come on, man. You got to get with the program.
We're a mullet.
We're a mullet.
What we really are is those 2 Muppet dudes you got the picture of. That's totally us.
Yeah, but you know, I've never seen them do any critiquing. I need to do that. Maybe I'll do that on the way home. Take a look at them.
Man, the Spearville crowd's still trying hard.
That's just a tough lob right there. The Keeker to Stein and amongst 3 Black Bears.
Well, to be honest, I don't think she's doing much in there, Stein. I mean, she's standing there.
She's got her hand up, right?
Yeah, but she's going to have to come from and move a little bit and get a ball reversal and pin somebody, you know.
Well, we may not be 6 feet, but Benny Horsch's arms,
they're pretty lengthy.
They're long, and with Sadie behind her, and then Lacey surrounding the pass. Sadie's got a nice seal right there. Benny nearly has it stolen. Lacey will.
Wow, how'd that get in there? You and your pass analogy.
Are you saying that was one of those girl passes?
Yep, I'm not saying
it.
But it's one like you say. How do they get it in there?
You're bringing it. You're coming over to the.
That was
to
crazy.
The right side.
Yeah. You got in there.
It's not a negative thing. It's just amazing, actually, how they get them through there. Keeker says, "I'm launching another one." She says, "I can do it."
And she's already just about totaled their output of the first half.
Yeah, 28-18. McKenna will run and
draw
a foul and the harm.
That was quite a layup there, and that was needed by us, actually.
kind of slow.
That was a big play after the 2 threes.
Slow the momentum a little is what you're saying?
That was a big play after the 2 threes.
Well, Benny answered, so Sterling trading layups for their threes, but this will be the three-point play. Not. I counted it before it went through. Sterling averages 40% from the field, so
yeah, their first possessions look a little better than the first half. So I don't know if they figured some things out. I can't figure out that they've done something different, but look a little better.
Well, I don't think the offense is starting 40 feet from the basket. As
maybe that's what they got better.
Sadie,
it takes a while for my basketball mind to get things analyzed.
Yeah, you're so distracted.
Will the Monday games be on 3BN? That's a question I got from the fan base. That's still up in the air at this moment.
I'll answer that here in just a second.
All right.
As Now's free throw did not count. I guess she stepped over the line. The first one was a line drive. It was a second foul on Sadie Beagley, however. Callie will miss that one. Kate Rowland attempts, as does Benny. Now, for the question you just asked me.
Yes.
I would like to give you a straight yes.
But there seems like there's a hesitation in that.
Yeah, I don't know. I is the best I can say. My gut says no.
Okay. Well, for now, we'll have to wait and see.
A really sweet rebound on the miss by Kara Brakey. Sterling.
There they got one.
McKenna Lennon will draw a charge.
I think she was falling down again early, but she got it.
I shouldn't say she'll draw a charge. She gets a charge as Kara Brakey makes the layup and then draws the charge on McKenna. That'll be the third on McKenna. So I just don't know. Tuesday night's game, of course, we'll have, I guess. I'm assuming,
the reason you get no answers is because of Keisha policies.
Yes, there's
not because your willingness to do it.
Right. And
let's make that clear.
Yeah.
We want to stream it. We want to go do it, but Keisha has a lot of rules. We got to figure them out.
And how much of those are, as Keeker misses, Medigo will fire. That's an air ball.
They're getting a lot of open looks here. Our defense is kind of falling off a tad. I think Coach Rowland understands that. I think we've got to find a way to get back to pressuring the ball. Did we go to a zone for a while and I missed it?
Not that I'm aware of this half, but I'll be honest, I haven't been looking. The State Activity Association, they have rules that schools can't do the state tournament. And so in the past, we've had the Sterling Bulletin sponsor us to do it. Well, they own the rights to the state tournament. The schools, individual schools, don't really have any authority over that. And so they have to grant businesses, etc., media outlets to do it. But in the past, if it's the semifinals and the finals, they are contracted with somebody else to do those. They've always allowed us to do the first game, but the semifinals and finals, not so much. And with their agreement with the National Federation of High School Activities Association,
maybe once they get the wind of how great of a stream we have, they might just ask us to be the official broadcaster.
It is frustrating that the team you can cover people all year and then they shut you off, but I guess it's no different than the NCAA. Benny will find it and do it.
That's a big bucket there.
Benny will get that bucket.
Here comes a little ball pressure.
Pedigo will get out of it. She's got a 2-on-1.
Is her name Houdini?
Callie hustles ahead.
This is just what the doctor ordered, right? Oh, unbelievable.
A nice, that was good, wasn't it? Two great hustle plays on both teams to slow that down. Benny with the runner.
Benny making a couple things happen here. Well, this is more comfortable, isn't it?
34-20.
I feel more comfortable.
Well, that's the only thing that really matters.
My comfort?
Yes. That'll be a foul on Callie. And she smiles and thinks she traveled, Pedigo did. As far as game time Monday, it will be at 6 o'clock at Colby. Yes, you heard that right, Colby. As the Black Bears will play Hoxie. Hoxie's gym is not a regulation-size court according to the Activities Association rules. And so it'll be moved to Colby. We were kind of hoping they'd move it a little bit west.
Yeah, to Hayes.
But you can't blame them for wanting to get close to home. Benny has it stripped.
Well,
that will be a foul.
Then we'll have to travel all the way out there.
Yeah, that will be a
long drive.
I haven't been out to well, we can go to the Oasis for you.
What is that?
That is a
restaurant?
A rest stop area with lots of restaurants. And as Benny is taking over.
Who woke Benny from the slumber?
Just hope you don't shoplift there. I'll keep an eye on him, folks, if we go. Sadie Beagley will pick up her third. I do carry my wallet all the time in case as he searches for his and he can't find it. So it does take a village to raise a Comley, or at least the Shark.
We're all cut out of the same cloth pretty much.
They didn't break the mold.
Oh, well, Kay's pretty good.
Well, yeah.
But the kids all got half my DNA.
I think sometimes more. Callie will knock that down.
Whatever Jill did at the timeout made a humongous difference at the 10-point swing. I think it was, let's play harder and defend a little harder and got the offense going.
Kate Rowland passed up her own basket to send an assist to Callie, as she does that a lot. And Adia now with the answer, but
2 in a row. Nope.
Kate Rowland with the rebound. McKenna, she'll throw it up. And it's no.
That was a pinball wizard there.
And that'll be a travel. I think Coach Costman's going to have to, he's only got 2 timeouts left, and he probably doesn't want to use one.
He's a pinball wizard. What's that from?
I can't tell you, Clark.
Yes,
I
you
bet
do.
David Wilson will know.
Everybody knows that one.
Well, I'm the one.
It's a unique thing.
That's why I don't know.
He's a pinball wizard.
Lacey Farney out. Stein will bring it across herself. She's been very quiet this half.
Whoa.
Yeah, that'll be an offensive foul.
That's a correct call.
Yeah, as Keeker pushed off. 2:04 left, 40-22. Sterling leads. Benny will have it stripped by Stein. Stein will strip Kate. Kate's got a whole host of Lancers.
Yeah, we ought to have somebody open 3 of the 5 are down there guarding Kate.
We're going to have a wreck here.
Get the wreck-o-meter ready. Yep, there it is.
Somehow.
That ended up being on us.
Yeah. I think that's one of those play on, but
there was a lot of contact. You probably got to call something.
They didn't give us stripes. I see David Wilson says he does know. As
he doesn't want to give the answer out in case other fans want to play.
Mr. Wilson knows his we should get him on the inside the tank, and you two could have a music trivia
he's
contest.
way smarter than I am. He killed me.
Well, maybe music you might be able to.
No, I can never play under pressure.
Callie will make that one. And
I'm not a gamer in those games.
You panic.
Yeah, just brain freezes.
Well, we won't have a first in. We'll just have you get the right answer or not. It won't be a speed thing.
Well, I either got it right away or I don't ever get it.
53 seconds left. Sterling will turn it over.
But it looked at the last 3 minutes looked a little more like Sterling basketball. It's the first time tonight it's really looked that way.
I agree.
Looked like Lady Black Bears. It's been looking like something else most of the time. Probably got to credit Spearville for that.
Lacey trying to draw a foul, I guess. I don't think.
Well, she's supposed to be guarding that girl, and she's doing it.
Keeker from 3.
Oh, we lost it on the backside. Oh, there's a foul.
That's a nice rebound by Renau Ratzlaff. (43-24). Ratzlaff will knock that one in to keep it at now 43-25. Trigo has one.
Who are they playing?
I've got a reliable source that said that. Played Ellis. And Don DeWerf let me know that Colby has a brand new facility just opened on the 20th of February. So, going to break that in a little bit. Be a foul on Lacey Farning. That's a 17th foul on Sterling. 6.8 seconds left as...
It's not Elton John.
See, that's what I was thinking. I didn't...
Unless I'm wrong. That's not Elton John.
I thought it was Elton John.
No, it's a very famous band.
Tegan Pedigo. The sophomore heads to the free throw line. She'll knock that down.
Did you see me interviewing Ella up here?
I did see that.
Her favorite cheers are when they stomp.
She'll regret that someday. That's what I was telling you.
When she has knee replacement.
She's 25 and their wrists are gone, and Cali won't be able to get it off. 43-28.
Well,
they fought back in.
That went pretty good for us, really.
They were down 14 at halftime. 15 down, so they were as far down as 20. So the Black Bears can't quite shake them.
I would agree. They're fighting hard. They kind of have us out of our game a little bit, I think.
My reliable source. Didn't read the full text. Says Trigo is up 41-39 with 6 minutes left.
No, you were wrong on that.
I was wrong.
Well, you weren't wrong. You just didn't read the full thing.
Yeah. So what's interesting about the Ellis team that they're playing one of the Steins that played here. She is the coach at
She's
the coach at Ellis.
Oh, really?
So one of the
former Lady Lancers?
I think, yes. I'm pretty sure that's accurate. Again, appreciate the hospitality that the community of Spearville and the high school here has had.
Really nice people, I think.
Travis Calloway, the athletic director. Sterling will throw it away. Pedigo just couldn't pick it up. Sterling faithful want to travel. I don't believe she did. Going to get a 5-second call here as Stein somehow comes out of nowhere.
How'd she get that? Well, they fought their way back within 13.
13.
You know, I really don't want this to get down to close because we haven't played a ton of close games. So I don't want
played 2 close games.
I don't want
a
a trip to go into state to be one where we decide to make one close.
Yeah, that's generally when it happens, though. You know,
no, but I don't want that to happen. We got a chance to go ahead and stretch it out here.
McKenna will miss. Sadie will battle, and she'll get it.
A tough call for the ref to make, I think, right there.
He was closer to it than us, but I would agree that it's surrounded by players. 7:17 left. Sterling up by 13. Chance to host Joaquini or Ellis. Sadie will travel.
No.
Okay, she will not travel.
She was slapped from behind.
Coach Kosman can't believe that. He's got to send in Adia now as Stein picks up her 4th foul. Sadie back again, and she's blocked by now. She runs the ball right into the arms.
Yeah, that was a straight up play by her there. She didn't even jump.
No, she has her hands straight up. That will be a foul on Cameron Oferly. That will be the 4th 15 foul on Spearville. Kara Brakey had her shot blocked. I believe it was by Kate Rowland.
Yeah, Kate blocked with her left.
That's her good hand.
Well, they're used to getting blocked by right-handers.
Good point. Benny leaves it short, grabs the rebound, draws a foul on now.
She's kind of crazy how she can get those second ones. She gets a lot of them.
I don't know if Benny's ever made a shot long.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. On her 3 points she has some, but
occasionally.
Around the basket, not very much.
So she gets her rebounds back when she does miss.
Well, she probably feels that it's going to be short when it leaves her hands. She just takes off. I don't know. I always assumed I was missing.
That'll be a foul on Benny as she missed it. Coach Rowland,
well, I guess
sure.
Elton John maybe did do it, but the Who's it's part of the Tommy the Rock Opera. The Who.
I know you keep telling me that, but I think it's
maybe they both did it. The Who wrote it, maybe.
Yeah.
Because it was part of the Rock Opera Tommy's where I was thinking.
All I know is that I always thought it was
Sure
the Pinball Wizard was.
Yeah,
that's Elton John, baby.
I think it's the Who had it first. Aren't they before Elton John?
Keeker will miss it, so 18 foul on Sterling. Next foul on Spearville will send the Black Bears to a 1-and-1. As Oferly misses.
Get back.
Pedigo comes up.
Good job.
With it. And McKenna Linden will draw
nothing.
Draw nothing. I have to. I'm not laughing at.
Well, they hit faces. Number four's face is hurting, and so is McKenna's.
They bump heads, is what you're saying.
Well, look at 4; she's bleeding. I think McKenna hit her in the face.
So one of ours will be escorted out of the gym shortly here. You think they hit noses?
Yeah.
6:13 left as McKenna hops up. She's tough.
Well, that's kind of a play that might get one team going or the other because the fans got kind of crazy.
Benny will be fouled by now. Benny will knock it down.
Who got their fourth foul? I've been watching all sorts of other action.
Make the next one. Kara Breakey will draw the foul. Not sure who that's on. It'll be on Callie. That'll be her fourth one. That's about the most fouls she'll ever get in a game.
Well, we don't want to foul her out. We got 5 minutes to go. She gonna let her play?
Well, I don't think Coach Rowland thinks that's her fourth.
Oh, they're checking it out. They have her for 4. She's yelling to her, so she's telling her not to foul.
You're right. I thought maybe she was checking the scorebook.
Well, they were, but the book just told her she's got 4. So
as Breakey knocks that down, Sterling lead to 12. The Lancers do not go away. Benny with a soft.
Looks like McKenna's okay.
Nice save by Offerly.
Wow, I thought that went out of bounds.
Too.
Guess not.
As now can't get it. Breakey with the foul.
Breakey's a high energy gal.
She is.
Since she's come in, she's kind of added some stuff.
There are a host of sophomores on this team and juniors. They're not going away.
No, they got a good tradition, I bet. They just reload it.
5 minutes even left. That'll send Lacey Farney to the free throw line.
Shot, Lacey.
Stein with the rebound. .455 left. Be a charge on.
Lacey's done a lot of good in a nice game.
Rats left, I would agree.
Just about every time they were kind of got something going, she's come in and brought more energy to our team with just scrappy stuff. And I think that's always turned it back our way.
Coach Rowland will take a timeout. It amazes me. Never mind. I was watching the cheerleaders.
Well, we just talked about these great pyramids a minute ago.
It's fun to see them finally get to do this since they really haven't all year.
Why don't you get a chair?
I can't see then.
Well, you could sit in it during the timeout. Are you exhausted? My partner has been exhausted.
I've hit the home stretch.
He's taken the knee.
I've taken a knee. I've hit the home stretch. We don't normally have to stand through every game. It feels like a football game.
Yep, and it's 2 games, so you're just not in the shape I am. All that dog walking's not paid off.
You're leaning over there against the wall.
Well, come over here with me. You got plenty of cord.
You're right. I could. Stein will steal it, but that'll go out.
That was a pretty risky play with 4 fouls.
Yeah. Down 15, 4.5 left. Yeah, you're probably right.
I don't know. You got to make something happen.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking about.
Yeah,
but
they got to make something happen now.
Sadie leans in. Can't get it to go. Breaky with her rebound. She'll travel. I didn't see it.
I saw it.
You did see it?
She changed pivot feet,
Did she?
I think.
Okay. I missed that.
Well, that ought to do it.
Callie Breyer, I believe that's her 3rd 3. Puts the Black Bears up by 18, 4:08 left. I think Stein thought about it. Probably a foul on
She
Sadie.
probably should have let it rip.
Be a foul. Maybe on Benny. Possibly that's a 10th team foul. Nope, on Kate. That's her 3rd. 10th team foul on Sterling. They'll be in the double bonus for the rest of the way. Trigo won 55-42. Lily Schubert, former coach's daughter, with 29 points.
I guess I got video proof that it was Elton John and To Who.
So you were right.
Well,
You're both
I was
right.
only half right. Or half wrong or whatever.
Let's look at the positive side. 3:30 left. Sterling up 16. Kate will draw a foul on Renal Ratzlaff. It's her 3rd foul, 3:14 left. I'd asked her radio, we'll cover the game at Colby. I was talking to Chris Shank in between games, and
he's gonna drive it out there?
Yeah, so
wow.
You could listen on the Ad Astra.
I bet he's got a plane. What do you think?
No, he told me he has a company car.
Oh. Thought he'd have a little 2-seater there at the Hutch Airport. Buzz out there.
Kate makes them both.
Maybe we should find somebody with a 2-seater plane. John Schweitzer?
You called John, and I'm not.
See if John would take us out there.
John probably would.
Yeah, I'll probably take us out there if we'd buy the gas.
Yeah, Pedigo knocks
Be
that
$300 for the gas.
And there's no place you can't do your normal hang out and shoplift.
One time.
Yeah, but that's going to get a lot of run from me. Because it's just hilarious, because if you'd have known it, you'd have been mortified.
Yeah.
But you were just so excited about your pizza. You'd made such a good deal.
Yeah. I went back in there today and faced the music.
I'm sure the man that was working wasn't
He wasn't there.
I don't think he would remember. As Renal misses that, McKinnon will get a run out. Stein's running.
Man, running right with her.
Running right with her.
Benny's done a lot of that.
Benny picks up the garbage. She's like the garbage man too, but she puts it back. Donovan, he doesn't. 2:26 left.
And I'm sure he needs to. I think he's doing what he can, what we need him to do.
I agree. That was
ouch.
Now that time Sadie did pop her head on the backside, that is.
Yeah, she's got fine because she's got all that hair to protect it.
She's got a pony. That'll be the 5th foul on Renell Ratzlaff, the junior. Spearville is the smallest school in 2A.
They're almost a 1A, huh?
Yeah, and so it's possible that you would see them move down possibly.
Okay.
And Sadie knocks down both. Spearville is 104, Gossel with 104, so Stockton 102, Udall 102, so
it's all right there together.
Right there together, so very well they could come back up or go back down. I mean, their first state championship in '87 was at 1A.
They've always been on that fence, have they?
I'm guessing, yes. Kind of like we used to be on 3A, but the new configuration. Sterling is right smack dab in the middle of 2A as Breaky misses it. Stein flies in and gets a rebound. Be a timeout by Coach Rowland.
I bet she's going to get some subs in here. We're up by quite a bit. There's no way they can come back.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Well, you got to play again next week.
They get an extra day off compared to the boys.
Yeah, but you never know when you're going to get an ACL tear.
That's a very good point, Clark. Hillsboro, they're at 169. They're the largest.
They're almost a 3A.
Yeah, they were 4 off from Lakin. Lakin's the smallest. They're playing Hugoton tonight, or right now, I assume.
I talked to Mr. Howie. He thought that was going to be a pretty decent game, the Lakin game. Hugoton beat him the other day, but thought it might be a pretty good one. I think they call timeout now.
They take a timeout. Okay.
They got to be about out of them.
They have 1 left. Sterling has 2 left. 1:38 left. It'll be a full timeout. So if Sterling holds on to win this, and looks like they might, have a really nice matchup with Joaquini, which is who Sterling, I believe, would have played I may be wrong about this, would have played last year had they defeated Garden Plain.
Well, Joaquini must have pretty good tradition.
Yes, they do. After Monday and Tuesday's games, the state will reseed the tournament.
What?
They will reseed the tournament.
Why?
So the final 4 teams. They have not seeded this part. See, this part has not been seeded. It's just matchup of 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 4 and 5, 5 and 6, and 6 and 7, whatever I'm trying to say here. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8 districts, sub-states are matched up.
There's no matched up in the state till the final 4?
Well, no, this is just there's no seeding. That's why we know where we're going to play and who we're going to play.
Okay.
Then after Monday and Tuesday, the state will reseed the tournament.
Well, I just saw a picture of that dude over the lunch hour from Hoxie.
Yes.
He's big.
He is a big human being.
And he must be pretty athletic, getting recruited by 3 D1 schools. So
yes.
Sound like the boys are going to have their hands full.
But we are a weird team too. You know, they may have a weird 7-footer, but we have a weird team.
Yeah.
That you can't really prepare for either. 1 minute now left in the Sadie nearly steals it. Breaky ends up with it. She's stuck. Turns it over. I think the Black Bears might be content to just run it out. Tally thinking about that anyway. And a tip to the Benny. Sterling averages 59 points a game, and they hit it right there as they're up by 20. It's a really nice effort by the Spearville Lady Lancers. And Stein finally gets one to go. And Clark, we won't hang around long here for post game.
Okay, because we want to go home?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will. So the Sterling Lady Black Bears will return to the state tournament. And there'll be more news. Check the Sterling Public Schools Twitter page, Facebook page, if you get the I think they have to feel good about what they've done.
I think so too.
Considering what's happened to them during the year.
I would agree.
Andrew Shuren's going to get some quick stats here, and then we're not going to stay long. Thank you all for sticking with us all day.
I can pretend I'm Coach Rowland. You want me to do that?
Coach
Hello,
Rowland.
Brian.
What would you say, Coach Rowland? How do you feel about tonight's game?
It was a really weird game.
I think you should stop right now.
Okay.
The Shark says it was a weird game anyway.
Well, we can never shake him.
No.
It looked like we were going to go and get past them, but we never really could. They just made enough stuff.
Thanks to all of you for hanging with us. For the game, Spearville was 10 of 23 for 31%, so they improved in the second half. 2 for 9 from 3 in the second half for 20% total overall and 68% from the line. They ended up with 28 turnovers. Sterling will, well, it's just a good win. Sterling will finish it.
Anytime you're going to state, it's a big deal.
So
we can't take that for granted. Don't forget that this is a big deal.
Yeah, and I think that that's what I was trying to allude to earlier. This is the third time that Sterling will go to state with these girls in a row, and it's easy to get used to it. It was from 1991 till 1999, and then 1999 to 2013 before the Sterling Lady Black Bears would enter. And so through the last 8 years, Sterling has had its fair share of success.
I would say so. We're on a really good roll.
And probably had at least 2 teams in that during that run that should have gone to the state tournament.
Could have, yeah.
But with the class of 2016, in the end, the only stat that matters is the W on the end. And so we are glad to bring this to you all year. We don't know what it'll be. You might check shsblackbears.com for the. I'll put it on there. What we find out tomorrow afternoon, and hopefully we'll get to do it. We can't know that anything until then. So
is it night now?
Is it night? It's close.
6:30.
I'm ready to take a deep breath.
Yeah, you look tired.
I am tired. It's been a fun day. I'm glad we're on the winning side.
Yeah, it's been a long week for me, you know.
We went out to Lakin 2 years there.
No, it's been a few years now.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
The girls won, and then the boys just a kick in the gut.
Yeah, it took
loss.
Yeah, loss for a lifetime for me.
Me too, and I stupidly had to call that game.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
Yeah.
So an
that's
exciting
sports.
time.
That's what sports. They're good for a lot of reasons.
Win or lose, it's just fortunate we were able to get to do this this year, and glad to do it.
It's been a big deal to many people as they come by and talk to us.
Yeah, it has.
You've been a big thing for a lot of people at the stream.
Well, there's no doubt that the Shark is the biggest part of it.
No,
and,
my gosh, no.
No, there's no.
No one can care what I do.
was told last night, and I didn't like hearing this. But
what did Blake say?
It was not Blake.
Oh.
This was a fan of Sterling, a very loyal fan of Sterling. Said it. I've been to the game finally, got to go, and it's just not the same without the Shark on the call. And I said, we should probably. I have the ability to FM radio it in the gyms, and so we do have the ability to do that. You just have to bring your FM radio to.
Yeah. Well, maybe you need to
hear the stupidity.
With your money you're getting from all these things, put in some technology for that.
Oh no, I have it ready to go. It's just.
If people start bringing the radios to these things, they would be one level below us.
Well, Coach Schneider's shown up, and so we're going to head off to.
We've already interviewed you.
I know. I just jumped off the stage, so.
Started getting stuff ready, and then I forgot to get it to you.
That's okay. That's all right. Well,
let's get off this.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
For Clark Comley, I'm Brian Richter. Say good night, Clark.
Good night, Clark.